Sengoku Youko Episode 7 begins with Jinka and the group spending time with the Katawara. Jinka comes across a pregnant woman struggling in pain. He calls the others, and they take her to a house. They talk to the elder, and he agrees to help them. Meanwhile, Yazen deploys Doran to kill Jinka. Shikuyaku sees Shinsuke practicing in the night. She appreciates his efforts. Kagen encourages him to use the demon sword, but he hasn't mastered it yet. She advises him and claims they will be husband and wife someday. Shikuyaku feels embarrassed and runs away. The next day they check on the pregnant lady. Meanwhile, Doran and Risshin arrive. The Katawara rush to warn Jinka and the others. Jinka and the others leave the hut and face Doran to protect the pregnant mother. Jinka engages in combat with Doran, and they go head-to-head. Doran displays his boxing technique while Jinka shows his spiritual powers. Meanwhile, Risshin confronts them about what they are protecting and breaks off a huge boulder from the valley. The boulder heads straight for the pregnant woman's hut. Jinka gets distracted by the boulder, and Doran takes the opportunity to slam him into the wall and dodges the boulder. The boulder heads straight for the house. Shikuyaku uses her powers to hold the boulder back. Doran realizes they're hiding something and that Jinka has been knocked out. Shikuyaku urges Jinka to head to the hut and get the pregnant woman to a safe place. Risshin creates multiple copies of himself. Doran punches them, and Shinsuke realizes they are only copies. As he approaches the hut, Risshin stabs Shikuyaku in the chest. Meanwhile, the pregnant woman gives birth to the children in the hut while Shikuyaku sacrifices herself. Shikuyaku hears the crying kids and turns into a rock and gives up her life. Risshin tries to kill Jinka, but Doran stops him. When Jinka regains consciousness, Doran informs him that they will face each other once again. After the battle, they enter the hut and see the two newborn babies. Jinka bursts out in tears, and they name the kids Kagen and Shikuyaku. The episode review. This episode finds the group helping and protecting a mother who is about to give birth. Tensions rise as Doran and Risshin are right on their tail, and they need to keep the mother safe. Doran fights them with honor, but snide as Risshin is, he tries to take advantage of the situation by endangering the mother. Things go south as Shikuyaku is put in a terrible situation trying to hold back a rolling boulder from crushing the house, and Risshin takes advantage and stabs her through her back. Jinin and Doran might be the strongest Dengaiju we've witnessed yet, but they're nowhere near as dangerous as Risshin due to his snide tactics. The silver lining of the episode is Doran drags Risshin away before he can cause further harm and the twins are born safely. Shikuyaku's sacrifice was indeed brave and noble. It's intriguing to see how Shikuyaku's death will impact the group and storyline.